Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a tutorial on this look right here. I had a request for a purple smoky eye. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, by the way, this tutorial is not palette specific or anything. I actually used 3 different palettes, but you just use whatever's in your collection. But I used the Sephora Pro Editorial palette, the Kat Von D Saint Center palette, and the Sephora Pro Cool Tone palette. So I just grabbed a few shades from each one because that's what my collection consists of, but you can go off of your collection. It's not like you have to get those palettes. But anyways, with all that said, if you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So first I'm just going to start off by prepping my eyes with a NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, like always. And then with my Morphe M513 brush, I'm going to go into the Sephora Pro Editorial palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. I will have them marked on the screen. I'll try to remember the names of the palettes, but of course those sheets suck. So I'm just placing that all in the crease area here, really using a generous amount. This is basically my transition shade. Now going into my Kat Von D Saint and Center palette, I'm going to take the shade Exorcism right here, and I'm going to use my Delium Tools 776 brush to apply that. And I'm just going to focus this on just to deepen the crease, so on the outer portion of the crease, bringing it down towards the middle of the lash line, then flicking it out, and very lightly bringing it across. Just going back to my Morphe M513 brush and blending over all of that. Next I'm just going to take this Mary Kay eye crease brush, and I'm just going to dip into the black shade in this editorial palette very, very lightly, and I'm just going to focus that on the outer portion of the eye. Bring it lightly into the crease. I don't want it to appear that there's black in the actual eye look. I just want to add more depth, if that makes sense. And then going back to my M513 and just blending over that. So now going into my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, this is just like a little synthetic pencil brush. I'm just going to start to carve out the lid. So I want a really nice defined like cut crease look. And I'm just going to use my finger to kind of blend the edge there. So now taking my MAC 214 brush, I'm going to go into the Sephora Pro Cool Tone palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. And I'm just going to pat that on the center of the lid. I'm not bringing it all the way into my inner corner because I want to add like a pop of white. Just kind of utilizing that to carve out the crease. Blending it into the crease color. I love this shade, it's so pretty. Now I'm just wiping off that 214 brush, and I'm going back to the Sephora Pro Editorial palette, and I'm just going to take this white shimmery shade right here. And I'm going to pack that on to the inner portion. Just lightly blending that across that first shade, as well as bringing it into the inner corner here. So I just got this eyeliner in my Ipsy Glam bag, and I did a video kind of like unboxing this month's Ipsy Glam bag. If you want to see that, I will link it down below. But I'm going to use the Ciate London Fierce Flick eyeliner to create my wing. I'm just starting on the inner portion. And I want to keep this wing not super dramatic. Like I want a wing, but I don't want the whole look to be a wing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to start to draw up from the lower lash line. And then go in and connect it. And I'm going to stop there before things start getting out of hand. So now I'm going to go in and apply my Giorgio Armani Eccentrico mascara just to the top lashes. And don't worry, I will come back and do the lower part of my eye. Oh, I forgot. One of the things that I did was I took my Morphe M513 brush and this pigment from For Less Cosmetics. It's just like a purple pigment in the shade Sneaky. I also got this in my Ipsy Glam bag, and I'm just taking a small amount of that and tapping it right in between the crease shades and the little shimmer shades so that it has like that nice smooth transition from dark to light. Now I'm just gonna go pop on some lashes. I can't remember the number of these right now, but I will try to remember to put it in the description box, so I will be right back. Okay, so next I'm gonna put my Milani. This is a Shadow Eyes eye pencil in the shade Aquatic Style /05. And I'm just gonna run that right in my lower waterline. Okay, so now I'm just gonna clean up. I'm gonna dust off some of this fallout here. And then I'm gonna apply my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer all underneath. Hoping it covers all that up. I think it will. Okay, and then I just like to take my little powder puff from Laura Mercier. Just take my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder and press that into my under eye area before everything starts creasing. Also, I want to press that into my nose area, my chin. And while that's all kind of sitting and setting, I'm going to use the brush that I got in my Naked Heat palette, and I'm using the more pointed side, and I'm just going to take that first shade that I used in the editorial palette, and I'm just going to run that right all along my lower lash line. I wanted the lower lash line to be pretty dark and smoky, like almost grungy-ish, so I'm putting a generous amount of that and bringing it quite far down. And I'm just taking one of my Anastasia palette brushes. I'm using the smaller side, and I'm just going into that Exorcism shade again, and I'm just going to pack that right onto the lower lash line, keeping it tighter to the lower lash line, but really not keeping it that tight. Going back to my editorial palette, I'm just going to take that black shade again, and this is my Delium Tools 755 brush, and I'm just going to pack that right closer to the lash line. I'm going to blend it out. So I just want to go back to that Anastasia brush and just kind of buff out the edge of that black eyeshadow, just like that. So now I'm just going to apply my Giorgio Armani Eccentrico mascara. Oh god. I just did that. I haven't done that in such a long time. Well, I'm just gonna let that chill there for a second. Like, that was a good, that wasn't just like, oh, I touched my nose. That's like a glob. This is what happens when you put yourself in a rush, Dolina. This is what happens. Okay, I'm just gonna take a Q-tip here and try to not ruin my makeup. Oh, hey, that wasn't bad at all. Just take a smidge of concealer. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera, I'm gonna go apply the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so here is the finished look. Okay guys, so I'm actually kind of loving this whole color scheme with my new hair. Like, looks pretty good. So here is everything all together. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. For those who requested it, I hope that it is what you wanted it to be. It was everything that you were hoping it would be. Let me know what products or looks or whatever you would like to see next in my videos. I'm always open to suggestions. I love it when you guys tell me what you want to see. If you do have a request, leave it down below and I will be sure to get to it. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you really love my videos, hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload so you don't miss anything. And yeah, thank you all for watching again, and I will see you in Wednesday's wear test. Bye! Thanks for watching again, and I will see you all in... I should really think this out before I say it.